Hello everybody, welcome to Game A Day or Step here. It is day 37, and today we're going to be playing The Last Photon. Now, The Last Photon is one of those games that has been removed from Steam. There is no store page, but I still have it in my library because I bought it as part of a bundle, I'm sure. So we're going to find out today. It had positive reviews, I thought, but we're going to find out why it was removed, and maybe and how it plays. So yeah, let's do that.
It wasn't always like this. Joshua wasn't always like this.
It's a narrative about a photon.
But ever since he lost it. He hasn't been the same.
Are these red things good or bad? They're bad. Okay. Red things are bad. Good to know. Falling off is bad. Alright. Oh, I see we're getting like a bunch of Steam achievements just for having fallen off the edge, so this is probably one of those games that had like 300 plus Steam achievements just for falling to your death. Yeah. So a lot of games were removed. Well, not a lot, but there were a class of games that were removed from Steam for having too many simple achievements to sort of flood the or break the level cap. Oh. And apparently I'm terrible at random weirdo Steam games. So we're just going to try to get past the second map and see how far we can actually get. Like, a game sets its own Steam achievements. And usually they're things for like die 1,000 times, or kill 1,000 enemies, or jump a total height of 300 kilometers, or, you know, random stuff like that. Props to the game for having arrow controls and WASD controls, and not making you try to switch in between. Oh, come on. It's not even funny at this point. The controls are such that your speed increases depending on how long you've been holding the arrow key down. But, like, I don't think I'll be able to make that jump unless I make it in one. So. Huzzah. No! Oh, come on! How many achievements have I gotten just in this one level? A dozen?
He doesn't go out. He doesn't talk to anyone. He barely even lives.
I take it there's a story here about depression and loneliness.
The only friend he has left lives inside a bottle. Dozens of bottles, actually.
And alcoholism. So it could be real artsy. The gameplay is not great, honestly. But I like the concept of a last photon, like a single last ray of light in a person's life. Wow. Man, I was excited about playing this game, but its controls are just really bad. I guess it's not the control, it's the mechanic. So, like, the difference being the controls seem fairly smooth. You have to deal with inertia, which is fine, but the mechanic of it always bouncing and then not being able to control your inertia directly, it's difficult. And like, it seems arbitrarily difficult. Oh, come on. Went right under that thing. But no. See what I mean about controlling your momentum and inertia? It's like if you get a straight path, it might pick up more speed than you want. Haha. Look at us gaming the system. Or not. So if this game still counted for Steam achievements, which it does not, I would have just racked up like 24 in the less than 10 minutes we've been playing this game. Which is probably part of the reason that it was removed. Yeah, there's 2 more right there. It might be the whole reason it was removed. Like, the game looks pretty. The subject matter seems okay. And it's not like it's unplayable. Like, there are worse games, far worse games, that are still on Steam. Whew.
In his sorrow, in his pain, he stopped paying attention to anything beautiful, anything nice, anything that would stand but allows his chance to make him feel a bit happier.
Arg. Arg. Although I've seen another game like this too, so it's possible that this one got removed for copyright infringement. I don't know which came first, honestly. But I think it's also in my library, so we'll find out. Oh, come on. So, the aesthetic and the story don't really match with the mechanical difficulty or the movement patterns involved here. Like, you'd think these floating islands would be slower or more subdued if this was a story about depression. Because, like, those orange spikes just seem very exciting. And nothing is exciting when you're depressed. I know from experience. I mean, things can be frantic, sure, but those cones, spikes, seem, I don't know, sure, menacing, but also kind of happy. Well, I guess that fits, because when I'm seriously depressed or feeling it, things around me that are happy do seem not menacing exactly, but dangerous, so, or hostile for no good reason. Well, he started on a park bench. That's interesting. So you're a ray of light at a park. What? Why? Why are you so difficult? Like, I get that I'm not exactly mastering the gameplay here, but, distances traveled also seem difficult to gauge. Alright, let's see how many of these achievements we can rack up just by falling off. Falling to our death. Wow. So just like every single time. They're in alphanumeric characters, Roman numeral. Wow. Roman numerals. What do you call the Chinese characters? Is it katakana or is that Japanese? I do not recall. Sounds Japanese. I wonder if the point was to break steam or if the point was to just make falling to your death feel meaningful in a weird way. I'm guessing it was the latter, but what do I know? I'm not the designer. Right, come on. Had enough of this already. Oh, oh no! Just stay put. Stop bouncing. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, a lazy gamer, but I feel like this would be a lot more fun if you had control over when the photon got to bounce, and if it could just stay put and not move, and you could tell it when to jump. It would be a lot more enjoyable gameplay. Although I guess there wouldn't really be that much gameplay. It seems like a fairly sparse platformer otherwise. There's no way over that thing. Stop trying to jump over it. You should be going under it. Do better. Oh, we've got Greek letters too. Unless they're using the Phyrexian alphabet, which I doubt. How many times has that thing killed me? Which, interesting, there are no achievements for being killed by an environmental enemy. Ugh. Only for falling off the edge. And every single time you fall off the edge, it looks like. Come on. Well, I think that's as far as we're going to get, because I'm sick of this bouncy mechanic. It's difficult to navigate and frustrating to play. And it's really a shame, because the game looks so peaceful that I would like to have an enjoyable, peaceful, relaxing experience with it, but that's impossible with the mechanic being so frustrating. So I do not recommend The Last Photon. Unfortunately, I thought I was going to. I thought it'd be exciting. But we have been playing The Last Photon. I have been Step. This has been Game a Dayer. Thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, or have a comment about the game, you can give it the old thumbs up and then post a comment down below. If you have any experience with The Last Photon or other games like it, let me know. I'm always looking for interesting things to play. Mostly just trying to get through my Steam library, because there's a lot there. But, you know, if there's something out there for comparison, that would be great to know. Also, if you aren't already subscribed, think about subscribing to the channel. It'll really help me out. I'm looking for enough subscribers to make the channel sustainable. And when you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that dingy bell so that you'll be alerted when I play a new game and upload a new video, which I do every single day. So please join me tomorrow when I'll be playing something.